Hey, welcome back to the Backyard Professor Chess videos, where we aim to stupidify the world here. There's something wrong about this place, isn't there? What's going on here? The lights. I forgot the lights. Yeah, that's a little better, but not quite enough. Can you see that well? I can't. Ooh, this is closer. I can see that knight, and I can see that rook. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. The objective of this game is to give you some strategies of fighting, kind of like in Kung Fu fighting.
Watch the hand, boom, and then you hit him with the backside. Yeah, baby.
We are gonna play Kung Fu chess. What we have here is a position from one of my recent games. And I was practicing one of my openings with my chess app. You know, the little metallic guy in the little electronic gizmo that plays way better than we ever can. Yeah, that one. And as this chess program, you know, the little guy in the little thingy that you push the buttons and it whips your butt in a game of chess. Yeah, that one. In this particular chess app, which isn't really magnificent, but it's what I've got right now, it goes to 100 levels. And I began playing it on level 1 3 weeks ago so that I could build up my repertoire, my chess repertoire, and it just whipped me on level 1, which is a rating of about 50. But in the last 3 weeks, because I've been watching other chess channels, I have picked up my speed to where I've almost graduated now to level 2, which is really impressive. Count those. Level 2. 1, 2. That's progress, right? And so level 2 is a rating of about, I think, 16 or, I mean, it can't be a rating level of 1,000,000, can it? Because that doesn't make sense. And really, truly, it's not going to be a rating of, say, like 52,317, because that's what Bruce Lee's chess rating was. Didn't you know he was an expert at chess too? Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I had arrived at this position, and I was playing the white pieces, these guys down here on this side of the board, soon to come up to this side of the board, and my computer, I have gotten to the point where I'm on level 50, which they say the rating is, the app itself says, the rating is 1614, which is decent. It's okay. It's probably more like 800, because you see, I'm never supposed to be, I should say, according to the critics, I'm not allowed to be. Not allowed to be. Yes, remember, in these videos, we stupidify you. Anyway, what was I talking about? In these videos, we take ourselves very seriously because we are fabulous chess players. And we have to show the world how magnificent we really are. Secretly, we could beat Garry Kasparov and Bobby Fischer and what's his head, the current reigning world champion. Yeah, Magnus Carlsen. Magnus? That doesn't sound right. Let's see, would it be Magnesium? Magnitude, that's his name, Magnitude. No, come on, no way. Magnus Carlsen. We can beat them in a simultaneous exhibition, but it's probably not a polite thing to do, so we act worse than what we really are. That seriously, we are really super duper fantastic chess players. Let's get on with this. This is the position that I arrived at, after, 297,367.905 moves. Actually, that was probably a little too many. It was less than 300 moves here, but you get the point. What I was doing here was attempting to do a kingside attack because I thought, I ought to practice. And kingside attacks are so much fun. They are very similar to kung fu fighting, And so in the process of learning how others did kingside attacks, several of the Grandmaster games, I thought it might be fun to practice. Now, at this point, I've had my head kicked in by my chess app about 200 or 300 times, And that's typical because I expect it'll be another 2,000 to 5,000 times that I keep getting my head kicked in. It's what keeps you humble. Or does it keep you absolutely infuriated and angry at the world and wishing that you could pulverize something? It makes you want to hit a punching bag, doesn't it? Because after you lose 50 or 60, 70 or 80 times a day for, 8 to 9, 10,000 years, you realize that maybe someday I'll win. Well, my day has arrived for level 50. On a serious note, ever since I came back, I have been trying to improve my chess through this chess app, playing it as often as I can, which is once or twice a day. And I've actually made progress. I've moved from level, I think I started like at 37, and I finally defeated this thing on level 50 this game. And then it promptly just kicked my butt for the next 5 games, so I put the stupid thing away. Well. The advantage I have on my chess app, I can make him go to sleep anytime I want. So what I had done, the move previous to this, is my knight was right here. And what I had done is I had moved it up to F3. So you can clearly see, as I've shown in so many other kingside attacks, my pieces are pointing toward the kingside, right? Everything's coming up this way. He's got a bishop down here. His knight and queen and rook are over on this side. So I'm thinking, the board actually looks like I could potentially do a good kingside. Let's give it a shot. So what the computer did was C5, my app. I call it the computer. It's a little rinky-dink chess app you download for free, Hitting my center because I'm starting to come up on the side, right? Very good strategy. I decided to pull the trigger, or in Kung Fu, and he is also hitting back at my center. At this point I thought, let's get rid of a defender like I've seen some of the other grandmasters do. So I took out the knight on d7. And he responded by taking my knight with the queen. A very good response. Then I thought, if I go here, I keep his center blockaded, his center pawn here. He's got doubled pawns, and I can blockade those double pawns. His bishop is just hitting air, so there's no worry about that. Seems to me like this would be a better spot for my bishop to come up at his king, right? So I'm trying this. And he proceeds to undouble his pawns on this row, double them on this row, and take my pawn again. So now he's coming down into my king side, And if I don't think about this, he's going to get to my king. If I don't think about this real carefully. Let's see, knight c6, bishop f4, pawn goes here, the queen moves back there, the bishop goes over here, the king moves out of the way. I'm thinking, I have to think through this. I decided probably that I'm going to maintain the pull of pressure, and I'm going to get rid of the guardian of this square here, and I'm going to try to destroy his kingside structure too, because look at how he is coming into my kingside structure, and he goes check. So he has in essence gotten 3 of my pawns, and I have received 1 of his knights. From my thinking though, his knight was more valuable than my pawns for this reason. Because from this move, I now have an open file, which is going to help my attack. So he actually helped me open up a file. The price of him opening up my file for me and me losing 3 pawns is the open file plus the extra attack. See, this is kind of my goofy kind of thinking. And we all know that I never think in goofy ways. Instead of taking my bishop, dang it, I was hoping he would take my bishop, he pushed his pawn. And the reason he didn't take my bishop, of course, is because I have a good hit on the h7, right? So I decided knight takes h7 anyway, right? Why not? This hits the rook, and once again, instead of him taking the knight with the king, he put the rook over, giving the king some luft. And the reason he didn't take the knight with the king is because now I have the queen to h3, which is what I proceeded to do. I would have done had he checked me, and then it would have been a simple thing to drop the queen right here. So I am knocking on the Black King's door. What this is a spectacular special kung fu move. Because he has moved here, and I have put the queen on h3, he bumps the pawn to e5. And I thought, you know, not bad, but not good enough. Because don't I have queen h6? By golly, I think I do. That's not bad. And now, he's got bishop f8, ooh, threatening my queen. So obviously, this eliminates me putting my queen right there, right? Bummer, dude. However, I have another great kung fu move to give my opponent. Take the bishop. Eliminate the threat to my queen and put a threat on his queen. In kung fu terms, this is a very, very special move.
I win.
He basically didn't have a lot to do except move out of danger. And of course, The next move is obvious. And the critics are going to love this move that I made. The next move I made to checkmate this king is I pulled my rook up into the battle right here. Isn't that marvelous?
I lied.
Okay, I'm just, I'm kidding. I actually did get my first checkmate on my app that's rated at 1614, and it's the only one out of about 30 gajillion games I've played on this level, so this is a complete fluke. But hey, take a win as you can. Now the fun thing is, I'm beginning to see just a little bit, not much, but just a little bit of progress. And this is what makes chess fun. So I thought I'd share that with you, just to let you know that as the days whiz by, they're going so fast that you almost have to duck to get out of the way, because holy cow, the older you get, the faster time flies, right? As time goes by, we really do improve. And I'm getting a lot of comments from you guys saying, hey, you know what? Some of this stuff actually is working, and it does work. And that's the fun of it. Are we grandmasters yet? No. The vast majority of us are never going to be, but it would really be cool if some of you could get to that level. In the meantime, we're having fun, we're being kind, we're doing well, we're enjoying life, and hopefully we're getting ready for Christmas, because it's on the way and I can't slow it down. So thanks for watching my Backyard Professor Chess videos. Hope you get a little chuckle out of this one and enjoy the game. I shall see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget the theme song of this video.
Everybody was chess fighting. Those moves were fast as lightning. Because everybody was moving, frightening. Those moves were fast as lightning. Everybody was chess fighting. Those moves were fast as lightning. Because everybody was moving,